I just thought I'd come on and solve some, or try to solve some chess puzzles. I'm going to set it to 1,000 to 1,500. We don't want them too hard. I just want some basic idea kind of puzzles. All themes so that we don't know what actually is going on. I should say that I'm not much of a chess player. I just solve puzzles. I don't really play much. So here we go. And what do we got here? We have a queen check, and does that, how do we finish that off? Queen check. King goes here. We have a rook lift. That would be interesting too if we do a rook lift. Queen check. King goes back. If we lift, what if we rook lift and he's got a queen check? So we check here with the queen. But how do we get, then we just go to, and how does he stop? How is he going to stop queen to h3? He's not going to. And that's that one. Okay, very good. White to move. What do we got going on here? We got this pawn hanging, and then we're hitting the rook. Is that it? Is that all it's going to be? And then he can play the queen to f6. We have a queen check. We don't have any queen checks. So we take the pawn. And what if he plays queen f6? What do we got? We got nothing. Oh, then maybe we take the queen, then he plays the knight, then we got a pawn fork. Does that work? Take the queen, and then we fork the bishop and the knight, and we win a piece. There we go. Alright, white to move. What's going on here? Alright, this pawn is hanging, which attacks two pieces. But we have our bishop under attack here. I don't have any checks threatening this to queen this pawn. Knight takes pawn. Pawn takes bishop. Then that doesn't work because then we take the rook. So knight takes pawn. It's going to move the rook. Knight takes bishop. And then maybe we can just check with the bishop and save the bishop. But that's when we're only up a pawn. Knight takes pawn. Move the rook. Knight takes bishop. Check. How about bishop takes pawn? And knight takes bishop. That doesn't work. Just start off with knight takes pawn. Pawn takes bishop. Why? And he's just giving up the rook. And that's it. Queen takes. So then queen takes queen, knight takes, and then we just save the knight. That's it. Alright, black to move. Knight is checking the king. Rook takes knight. Bishop takes rook. The bishop's protected by the queen. What if we play this? What do we do after that? So rook takes knight. Bishop takes rook. Is there any way to deflect the queen? If we just move the king, that's no, we don't want to just move the king, then we're moving into a terrible. We have to take. Now, what about knight to e5? Hits on both the queen and the bishop. And there we go. Now we're double attacking the bishop. Alright, white to move. What do we got going on here? We have pawn takes pawn check. Is that doing? What about rook takes bishop? Rook takes bishop first, then pawn takes pawn check, hitting on the rook. Can't take, so that looks like it's going to win a piece. And there we go. Cool. White to move. Let's see. Alright. Threatening to queen. If we play knight, if we play king to f6, and we're threatening mate, how does he stop it? Probably doesn't. Do you have a way to stop it? I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna win this that way. Alright, very good. White to move. Obviously we have a check. Then king moves. If we play bishop h6 with threatening mate in 1, can he stop it? Can he stop mate in 1? Queen can just go here. And that's no good. We could just we have the rook, we have a battery. We put bishop to e3, hits on the rook and the queen. But then he has a knight check. Because the queen's no longer defending f3. What is this one? If we queen check... What is this? What is this one? Queen check... Oh, queen check just wins the knight, maybe. Duh. It's just winning the knight. Easier. I was looking for something complicated and it was easy. White to move. Alright. Bishop takes pawn. Rook takes bishop. Knight takes... Bishop takes knight. Pawn takes... Ooh, then maybe queen d5 hits on the unprotected... Yeah, but then the unprotected bishop and unprotected rook. Can't defend both. And then we just take the bishop. Alright, good. Alright, black's turn. Let's see. Yeah, we just got a check winning the rook. Is it that simple? Check, king moves, take the rook, but now we gotta stop the pawn. Can we stop the pawn? Gonna take the rook. He's gonna push the pawn. Wait, yeah, we gotta take the rook. So now we just gotta stop the pawn. We have a king check. That doesn't help, does it? We put the king here. Put the king here. Oh, okay, king here, then king has to come here to defend, and then we can just check him. Oh, he's not even going to bother. He's just going to give it away. Okay, white to move. Got rook takes pawn. Check. Oh, wait, we're in check. Never mind. We're in check here, so we got to figure that out first. And what are we going to do? If we go here, we could hide on g4, but then that pins the knight. We'll lose the knight because he's threatening the knight as well, so that's no good. What do we do? What do we do? If we play king to f6 and he takes the knight, then we take the pawn with check and we're going to have mate, aren't we? So he can't take the knight? So what if he checks here though? That's a problem. What is this one? King here. King here, he takes with the pawn, then we have rook takes pawn check. He's going to be mated, hasn't he? Check. So maybe we just go king g4. No, but then he's got checks with the queen. Ooh, I don't know. What is this one? Maybe it is king f6. Okay, the rook's he's just gonna give up the rook then. And king is forced here. This is forced, isn't it? There's no other defense. Okay, cool. Black to move. Queen takes pawn. Rook takes. That doesn't get us anywhere. Bishop. Does it? Wait, queen. Does the queen sacrifice? Queen takes pawn. Rook takes. Queen takes pawn. Rook takes. Rook takes check. Oh, is that mate? Is that mate? Okay, that was an easy one. Black to move. Alright, what's going on here? He's got queen and rook. So we have queen takes pawn. Okay, queen takes pawn, then we take the queen, then he can't stop the pawn from mating. Is that the idea here? If we take, push the pawn, he can't stop the pawn. He has no way to stop the pawn, does he? And we're gonna queen. Very good. Black to move. What's this? Rook takes pawn. King takes rook. Got a queen check. I don't think that goes anywhere, does it? Queen takes rook. Queen takes queen. Queen takes rook. Queen takes rook. What's this one? Okay. What the hell is this one? Rook takes rook, king takes rook. Takes queen, check, then we're gonna have check here. Maybe it is rook takes rook. Queen takes, then we're gonna check. Oh, wow, so he's just giving that up. I don't know if that was the best defense. This is just gonna put me up a rook. Alright, white to move. Oh, cool. We are in a good position. How do we win this? We have a knight check. He's going to have to block the pawn from queening. Knight check blocks the pawn from queening. We have that. Or then maybe we just move the king, and then he's going to be mated in the next move. If we just move the king now into opposition, and then we just deliver the mate. Alright, you're too late with your queen. Alright, white to move. We have a check here. Bishop can't take, but the queen can take, but that lets queen takes pawn happen, but that's... is that good enough? And that would actually... no. Does that work? How about queen takes bishop? Queen takes bishop can't work. Can it? No. Knight. Well, we have a knight g7 because the bishop is pinned, and that also forks the queen. So is this just winning a queen? How are we doing otherwise? We have our 2 rooks, 2 knights. So we're just winning the queen. And rook takes. And that's that. Okay. White to move. Oh, wow. Okay. So what do we have here? Wow. Okay. This is going to have to be forced, isn't it? Because we're about to be mated, aren't we? No, maybe not, but it's not good. We have no checks, do we? We have a check here. We have, but then we lose the knight. So we don't have a check. Could take the knight, but then he's got queen check. Does he have a follow-up to the queen check? Doesn't feel forced enough to take the knight. What is this one? Wow. Bishop. Wow, we have a bishop and a rook out of play. We take the knight. We're going to set up a discovered check. He checks me. Let's say I go here. He's not going to have another check. He could sacrifice the rook. I don't know. Is it queen? Yeah, it's queen takes, and now he just takes with check there. But that just allows queen takes rook. So that can't be good, and that's just going to win us the game. Alright. White to move. What do we got? We got very weak f7, and that's going to be it, isn't it? Oh, that was easy. Alright, let's try and get to 20. We got 3 more to go. What do we got here? Black to move. We have we go to h3, but then he plays, he can move the rook over. Take the queen takes pawn. Doesn't. King takes. Rook lift will be too late. What in the world is this one? Queen to h3 threatens mate, but then he can move the rook to g1. Then maybe we rook lift, but that seems slow. Is that really going to be the solution to this puzzle? Queen h3, rook g1, rook lift. Can he defend it is the question. We rook lift. And then what is his defense to that? Does he have one? He can play his queen to f1. Oh wait, but then we would be able to sacrifice because he took his escape square away. So I think it will work. Yeah, because now we can just take the pawn and he's not going to have an escape square. So that's going to be it. Yeah, excellent. All right, white to move. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Rook to d7 threatens mate in 1. He's got a check. Yeah, but then he can go back and forth with check. No, he can't because I'm covering e1, so he can't check me there. He doesn't have a check. So how is he going to defend against mate? You have to pull the queen back. He can't pull the queen back. So maybe it is just this, and then he's just giving up the queen. Alrighty, one more. Black to move. Alright. Have a check. Then we have check, queen takes, rook takes. And that should do it. Alright, pretty good. We got 20. We did not make a mistake. And we did okay. Thanks for watching.